I'm so excited to have all of you here again today, and we have a special story. Are we ready?
Yes!
Are we ready?
Yes, Aunty Chidinma.
Are we ready?
Yes, Aunty Chidinma.
Beautiful. It's story time. The title of my story today is OLUROMBI and the IROKO tree. What's the title again? OLUROMBI and the IROKO tree. Now, once upon a time, there was a woman called OLUROMBI. She and her husband were married for years. They didn't have any child. They waited and waited and waited. One day, OLUROMBI got very, very tired and frustrated, and she decided to do something. Can you guess what she did?
No.
I'll tell you. She went all the way down to a shrine to go and seek help from the god of their village. And the god is an IROKO tree. So it's an IROKO tree god called OLUROMBI. When she got there, she offered all the sacrifice. She cried and cried, I really want a child. I really want a child. At least one child. So the tree god granted her request, but not without an agreement. Now, she went ahead and promised that when the tree god would give her that child, she will give the child back to the tree god in return after the child must have grown a little. So after all the sacrifice, she went back home. And after a few months, OLUROMBI became pregnant and she was happy, very glad. Then she had this beautiful baby girl. She was so beautiful. So she was so beautiful that OLUROMBI and her husband thought, what are we going to name this beautiful daughter of ours? Oh, what are we going to name her? Both of them agreed and they decided to name her Abobigbore. So the name of the girl was what? Abobigbore. Now the meaning of the name is that she is beautiful and as red as palm oil. Have you ever heard such people? But that was how her parents wanted to express, okay, the beauty that their beautiful daughter had. Now, Abobigbore started growing and growing and growing. OLUROMBI was happy that she had a daughter. Everywhere they went together, she made her hair, she would wear her beautiful clothes and all that. And she forgot her promise. She forgot to take the child back.
Because of the happiness and joy.
Yes, you're right. She was so glad and so joyful, happy that she forgot her promise. So OLUROMBI, the IROKO tree god, got upset. Said, I'm going to do you something. I'm going to do something to you. So she went, the tree god now came one day. Have you seen a tree walking?
Hey.
Okay,
No.
that's what happened. The tree god walked down to OLUROMBI's house and grabbed the girl, took the princess, the beautiful girl, and just took her and started running away. Ha! OLUROMBI started crying. Please, I'm sorry, please just leave her, please. And she started singing. You want to hear the song?
Yes, Aunty Chidinma.
So the song goes this way. OLUROMBI jẹ́jẹ́ ewúrẹ́ 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 ọ̀pọ̀ ènìyàn jẹ́jẹ́ àgùntàn àgùntàn bọ́ lọ́jọ́. OLUROMBI jẹ́jẹ́ ọmọ rẹ̀ apá bí epo. OLUROMBI o jani jani ìrókò ja. Can you say that part? OLUROMBI o jani jani ìrókò ja. OLUROMBI o jani jani ìrókò jani jani. She begged, she cried, but the tree god refused to listen. He was very upset, and that was how they carried OLUROMBI's daughter and took her and left. And OLUROMBI became such a sad woman. So today's story ends on a sad note because OLUROMBI ended up a sad woman. Very sad, but that's how life is. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. learn anything from today's story?
Yes, Aunty Chidinma.
Did you learn anything from today's story?
Yes, Aunty Chidinma.
Okay. Who wants to share? Who wants to tell us? Okay, I'll take one boy and one girl. Let's start from a boy. Yes. You, what did you learn from the story?
You must do your promise.
That's correct. You really must keep your promise. You're correct, David. Now, who next? Okay, okay.
I learned that you should always remember what you said to someone. Even though you're joyful and happy, you should always remember your promise and not forget.
Great, that's splendid, Okogene. I really appreciate the way you explained it, because many times it's when we're so excited, our emotions are just there, we forget. So we have learned that no matter how joyful, no matter how happy you are, you must remember the word you gave to someone. Whatever you said to someone, you must keep to it. You must do what? Keep your promise. You must do what? Keep your promise. Good. Yes, Chisom,
I learned that you shouldn't make promises that you can't fulfill.
correct. That's another dimension. Don't commit to what you can't handle. Never make promises that you cannot fulfill. Whatever promise you are making, let it be something you can do. So never be desperate to make a promise that you can never fulfill. Do you understand?
Yes.
Beautiful. Yes, that's very correct. You have all said the same thing, that we must keep our promises when we make them. So we mustn't forget our promises in any way. So put your hands together for yourself. That's splendid. Thank you very much for coming to today's episode of Folktales Fiesta with Aunty Chidinma.